Hello everyone and welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on XRP. So I hope you're all having a wonderful day today wherever you are in this great world. We're gonna talk about XRP. And I gotta start with this from CoinDesk. Total Capital proposed the first ever ETFs tracking 200% returns of Link, ADA, Melania, Trump, and others. And XRP is another one as well. Everybody's talking about the ETFs right now. Once those get approved, I expect the price of XRP and other cryptocurrencies to pop off very quick. I want to see where this goes from here. But what a crazy time where meme coins are now part of an exchange traded fund. I want to see where this goes from here. Ripple president Monica Long is more optimistic and bullish than ever. Take a listen.
More than ever, I'm more bullish about what the next 1 to 2 years holds for Ripple because of the payoff from all the work we put in.
You know, when we were back in the bear market, back in 2022, 2023, I kept pointing out how Ripple had non-stop growth, but there was no price movement in the price of XRP. I'm waiting for all that growth to be reflected in the price of XRP. That's what I'm expecting to happen next. Because this year, it's like everything is building for an explosion on the price of these utility-driven cryptocurrencies. Because it wasn't just XRP, it was XLM, HBAR, these ISO cryptocurrencies. I kept saying, you know, look at these big announcements, but there's no price movement. When are we going to start to see the price move? And now I think we're going to finally see these utility-driven cryptocurrencies show their actual value. Because their actual value is not where they're sitting at today. It's so much higher. And this is what is scheduled to take place going forward. The official schedule of the Presidential Working Group on Digital Asset Markets. So February 2025, within 30 days, Treasury, DOJ, and the SEC, as well as other relevant agencies, must identify all regulations, guidance, documents, orders, or other items that affect the digital asset sector. Things are starting to get moving. March 2025, within 60 days, each agency must submit to the chair of the working group recommendations with respect to whether each identified regulation, guidance document, order, or other item should be rescinded or modified for the items other than regulations adopted in a regulation. July 2025, within 180 days, the working group must submit a report to the president through the assistant to the president for national economic policy that recommends regulatory and legislative proposals that advance the policies established in this order. In particular, the report must focus on the following: a proposed federal regulatory framework governing the issuance and operation of digital assets, including stablecoins. So they want to get this done within 180 days. Once that happens, things are going to change very quick in the United States. Now, when they put a 180-day time frame on this, that doesn't mean it can't be fast-tracked and happen much sooner. Because I think we will still see some sort of regulations around stablecoins sooner than July 2025. Because if we're competing with the rest of the world, we have to catch up to the rest of the world. And right now, I think the US is still lagging behind. Expert says XRP to $10,000 is not a joke. You know, right now, everybody's talking about a $10,000 XRP. I'm talking about the people that have been in this space for a long period of time, like digital asset investor, Verson from Black Swan Capitalist, Alpha Lines Academy, Edo Farina, and so on. I think everybody's looking at what's going to happen with the IMF, the BIS, the Fed. That's what gets us to a $10,000 XRP. When XRP is being utilized to move money all around the world. We even have a prophet, Brandon Biggs, talking about how he's seen a vision from God revealing to him that XRP would one day reach $10,000. But anytime you mention that, right away, people talk about the market cap and previous cycles. And market cap does not matter. Utility matters. I want to see what happens with XRP once Japan goes live with XRP, once the EU goes live with XRP, the UK, and so on. BRICS is another one that we got to pay attention to. But you know, right now, all the banks are in the testing phase still. We're just waiting for XRP to go live on all those rails. Now, will we hit $10,000 like a flip of the switch moment? Is the price set by the BIS, the IMF, and the central banks? Nobody really knows for sure. A lot of people always question the private ledger, but David Schwartz debunked that. He said, think about it like this. If gold was worth more somewhere else, you would just buy gold here and take it there. And somebody would have already exposed that, in my opinion. People would be buying up XRP on the exchange and take it to the private ledger and sell it for hundreds of thousands of dollars. So when you look at this, I always said you have to have vision to see a 5-digit XRP. But as things are playing out in real time, I could see a $10,000 XRP clearly happening at some point in the near future, because everything seems to be coming together. That massive network we always talked about, it's coming together right in front of you. So will a $10,000 XRP happen? Absolutely, it can happen. Because if you look at the utility behind XRP, it can move anything of value. And value moves around the world. Massive amounts of value move every single day. If XRP is moving 20, 30% of that value, that can easily get us to 5 digits. I'm not just talking about the bank money. I'm talking about real world assets tokenized on the XRP ledger and XRP moving it. You don't need every single bank. You just need the most important ones in every jurisdiction, and they will literally do the rest of the work for you. Ripple has always been team empowered the US dollar. Team, make everything fair. They are always involved with global affairs. It only takes one bank in the United States and one bank in the EU to utilize XRP, and every other bank will jump on board. That's the network effect that Chris Larson talked about in the past. And that's how quick it will happen. Because whatever bank chooses to utilize XRP and RippleNet, they will have the upper hand on the competition. And look what's going on with Bank of America already. Once everything comes out of testing phase, you better be holding XRP. And here's Brad Garlinghouse talking about XRP. Take a listen.
With one and the other.
Yeah. First of all, I think this is important to understand the difference because some misinformation, as again, back to the tribalism point, some people I think misinterpreted, our view. We remain completely committed to the XRP ecosystem for a whole bunch of reasons. It's an incredibly efficient blockchain, and obviously we own a lot of XRP. We are totally committed. as a reminder, XRP is the native token on the XRP ledger. It's required for gas, reserves, accounts of ledger. But simply put, XRP is needed to use the XRP ledger. For Ripple and how we use it in our go-to-market as a cross-border payments, we use it as a bridge asset. It's very, very, very fast and nearly free for kind of per transaction basis. And we use it globally, and where currency conversions are less popular, if there's less liquidity, and that way it can complement a stable coin. So moving to the other side, Ripple has used stablecoins for years, and we were using Tether, we were using USDC, and as time went by, we kind of asked ourselves, well, given how we at one point we said publicly we were minting 20% of all USDC, and so we kind of asked ourselves, well, wait a minute, could we participate in this market? And I think while we probably will still, use other technologies at various points, I think we felt like there's a real role for us to play here. And look, stable coins are required for on-chain payments. And as more and
Mhm.
more assets get tokenized on the XRP ledger, I think stable coins are going to be required. And that's partly evidenced even by the Ondo announcement from earlier today.
So think about it like this. You have RLUSD, and say the United States utilizes RLUSD as its digital dollar. It has to move that RLUSD to China or Russia or the EU or some other country. XRP can move that RLUSD around the world for practically free in a matter of seconds. It would strengthen the US dollar as a world's reserve currency, and at the same time, it would build up momentum for RLUSD and XRP as well. And when Brad talked about real world assets coming onto the XRP ledger, you got to utilize XRP. You have to use it to utilize the XRP ledger. So it's going to pick up momentum either way. No matter how you look at this, XRP is not going to be a cheap cryptocurrency for much longer. It has to be at a much higher price. What about XLM? Yes, Stellar has been documented as a Ripple derivative and a Ripple fork. Stellar comes from Ripple. I always said that's why XLM seems to track XRP. If XRP pumps, it usually pushes up XLM with it. And going forward, we're going to watch XRP and XLM run side by side inside that new financial system. XRP and XLM equals for institutions. This comes from Smoke, not retail, and it's documented. Everything that you see happening with Ripple and Stellar, it's all geared towards institutions, not retail. We're just noise. Once the institutions come into this space, they're going to be utilizing these networks. They're going to be utilizing these cryptocurrencies for their actual use case. And people always said to me, what can I look forward to as an XLM holder? Well, think about it like this. If XRP is going to $10,000, like everyone is predicting, XLM, in my opinion, is going to be at least around $7,500 because it's pretty much going to move all that person-to-person money, business-to-business money. Stellar also got involved with central bank digital currencies. And then you look at humanitarian aid, banking the unbanked. XRP and XLM are not too much different from each other. People would argue that. They'll say they're totally different because of this and that. But if you look at the direction that they're going in, even tokenization, it's going to happen on the Stellar network, which is going to bring value to XLM. We don't even know how high the prices are going to go yet because there's so much value out there that's going to be unlocked through tokenization. We can't really put a price point on any of these cryptocurrencies yet. All I tell you is think higher. Even MSN is reporting the truth for once. And look at the article they put out, Beyond Bitcoin, an investor's guide to the altcoin landscape. The narrative is already shifting. You know why the narrative is shifting away from Bitcoin? Because they know the top is almost in. Now they'll start talking about altcoins. Soon, they're going to be talking about utility-driven cryptocurrencies. They're going to be telling you on the mainstream media news, XRP solves this real-world problem. XDC solves this real-world problem. And that's why I always told you, you want to hold and diversify throughout all these ISO cryptocurrencies. ISO is going to be a very big deal. Don't listen to all these naysayers all over X, these other retail investors that don't see what we see. Because when you see the Fed talking about ISO, you see the BIS, the IMF, all these central banks all around the world talking about how ISO is the future, and ISO has only a handful of cryptocurrencies that are compliant to it, what do you think is going to happen with those cryptocurrencies? They're going to absolutely gain a lot of value from ISO 222. And if you want that financial freedom, if you diversify, you want to stay within utility. These people chasing meme coins, you know, some of them make a lot of money, but it's a very small handful of people that actually make money. Most people get stuck in those coins forever, waiting for them to pop off again. Most of the time, those coins end up dying over time, and then they never move going forward. But, you know, it's not a gamble. Invest in the fourth and fifth industrial revolution, and you will get generational wealth. But until it happens, stay patient, stay positive, and let's get rich together. With that said, I'm going to wrap up this video. I want to thank you all for watching. I appreciate all of you. I'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.